Take picture.
Ai gonga vile. Aya, ibo po. Minja aya minja zile. Aya mimu. Aya, igodi vile, igonga vile. Eji. Aya mudidria. Mimu. Ija tindole. Mimu. Mimidria. Ija edipan doti mijara dole. Awadin. Aya jadi tini dale. Compound ya, amboda male dale.
Mimi ya wadi ala good.
Awan aya mudi dia. Iba tinggal power sih.
Ngua bajaji siku hivi speed.
Ngeliat di dua. Japan din nanggul lu sarale. Mino arojar le mi alur bici, mi alur cai. Ibi alur ci jalur. Yo ibi di ci jadai. Awan nih.
Itu pobe awanne. Pobe good. Asiwere pan yoza de. Asinga werechi. Yoza de.
Aya iba dipi.
Awanne. Uri matani ali afade wantu sasi yote lu free. na tede ko. Wala.
Dini alenge mu damigo. Ni exercise yawa. Yo tupane.
Yo tu duni.
Duni ba.
Yo tu duni le mini karundura mi le mu pi.
Aya. Nimu dia.
Yo tunga pan kili. Mini chozo ani mu 100 le.
Ni vile sonda ba binga dwawa. Masanga mini. Apa ko aya. Nimu.
Pan.
Jadir din pi. Awane.
Ori matemi ali ayo. Mini murie ne miri nzungosia. Aha. Na ozadi alabo. Okay mudi. Mabeko nyakuba. Ibo komini eri miriende. Mamu dile. Nyatzer mamu pi awale. Eni do ebi ya ebi pan awari. Dini nyatzer dini. Nishera. Nyatzer awale. Good. It's a dia chikoraro. Nishera. Kale murole. Fini miliano bimi da ronza. Ina sa direction eri musu bimi mu arate. Awale. Aha. Boko.
Aya mi didria he mingadria. Mi atudria. Medir metu. Medir.
Hande di benerani. Ni lo ke hingam kali ale. Possible. Good. No, from veteba. Mafia fini di malia. Ebo po. Aha. Ni lo kazi. Kobe. Eba force azi. Wana kobe. Good. Mini yere eba ebiuria. Asikone kabide ni drip adia. Ebiuria.
Yo andro ban mini gare fazu etozu mini atizu misira yo de numia za kongone
baru Loyce nanga kile bora village east
yo andro ban mini gare fazu de yo numia za kongone
afandra kwa mutrambo erinamazo komivu kanisa mana chifu madrani kwa kwiselesinde ai kweswando mapatakarwa kwa wadipani vanda tambo Mungu makoyi maza Mungu mareini dreni dile Mungu mapendrini ne Mungu mapeni rwa garo algo mesu ya waru mesu ya lokiko
ni garde madrieni te yora kanini yoko yor tamivu ngondro
ayori sama bu bitirasia asara ni sago maburisi asara iswari twajarere kino buko dingini ni mami twapya aniraya akina nyumiko Agaji sir me salvo ma borse. Questo non hanno patacarata, non ha ambo. Non ma fazia, non ma carmaza. O po penso tu mi angazo chizo. Oru ko de le rizu madre oru de le rapena.
Terno oru ko di jiria adi erne lo zumidri sa di famine oru ko odini.
Ara ka tani.
Amma oru ko di tavini ma vicheta oru ko tap mi brale ra di famine oru ko ni.
Oru ko tap ma brale ra sarata de bele ni be ma ko bitira sire.
Di amere vino oru ko nderere ama vloko mindri a tursi laton sipi pa parole ane di okudrile menandra pempiri. Ba se munere ne aja yozu bagara wadwa yomin di yodin yarngone askone sa gad malia simine latone aya androvene fe permiti dua ba gara wabaro ifo
Okay, tuna warga ambo erne mo kole yo sangero me supir malia remayo sa tuna warga ambo aga termungu mere tuna
te bande gari wabado di marua ne dwa city yen gari ya waria open ba ku mini vini ndadale mi lar ko te odu kon mutai vubo a imi karibu mi yo idringone
ayo na warga
eyo kumini sui waro ro kwa done
yo kuma suke waro mana suko amba emang gar mati dia tira
Media eli si mine achiko koru pariolo
mana suko elia mudir ya tembazirus mana su pariolo erde ya tembazir mambodu kali de la raseli mudir
so garden di family ya chicha ndicha wakoko
gari zima tiba musabati kani sara
okay medi yo bandere dress zungone
matila wadi po faida ndu mayarete ini tile
okay te miama di mingone mi drio po ngone papie micho garden nzumisira minovo biriale no biria
mata tigo bira mati nzuki utwala lo sera
aya awad fo wa mungu makovi ni miazande mi donga mani mi rusi ingazungwa mi vle parsi ngoy sub counting ngoy azmenra mingo pia logria sub county dar nga pa parsi dar ngoy anyavo midi a gar koko elisi iyo diandu min gar sujid numia za kongon erumia za kongone te yo kumini sui waro radone minoku azugar koko re yo kumini sui waro radone min diga gar numia za ko yo min la ya misiri yazra okay sekin tamiru ade santina de Chandero santina okay
warunga rujuli mete manga pura kilevwa mete mayo dilo awal fo balo idri yini dia mani falo felersi polisi ya do felersi mete baba dinu kudro ma pari lualo jima mo bo mani lu pari lu ko biye mete bate bandran ma kan skulu ko awade mete mo vutin rani mani plus ko mo vutin rani tsandisi andra tibani mayo dia awal fo mete ma mu lidla kanisa ma mu ni ku mati do kanisa ko baro tambu
uliko ban mi kulcha fa zure mi shur ngonro mi gatas yo lerte yandro mi vura
yo uliko mani muzo kulcha ya di susuri etem bazi lo divene ne madrne ka me mudi de maniane ani tevene ma ye mudi mu afandere su dire ma ni tevene ko
Tadi churro midi yo banderi din gona yere yo ini mumiaza kongone akumi furmale.
Tiro bado dra wari fam podir idi ayo de fa de di mumaza ko nyiru ete ma ku pari lo ma di do vini ba fu do bi selia na fa de resi ete man du ko vle pari lo arsi ma yo diro bado dra wari for ordina buru dini
Edozo kudrio baz dele karumo kumgo kuwa eyo war minel violence di nera kaneyo.
E mura tala nya fazini rini yo.
Mi akuadele mi a ba mina azu di mi azakoyo azikadri waru le yimi azakwale nera.
Pandere man vi kayani pala sita dilubini.
Tedu azisi kangale mwachi zi zone malia minga erle baz makomi azati etozo afale duzu dukan ko bakatem du pixi ane bazi ni mu remin kwat kan ko bazi ne melezu de lere erenga yera aya sizumi mi anje ichi
manzi ndana lo dara tiri
anje di cheskulwa
alori ere sakir ko lur yedle alori skulwa
te yimi azako Congolese yo kadri waro
ko waru ere maza ko ete kan te suza people de disi ere di mar sende yife ma di mo maza ikwani
and the last school was singope
te sakir ko lare asimda class ya ziria te basi din raro fesu yer ma ti drara aya te asi class ya ziria dare basi vini ndra atini pipiki seli azer simbato iside erde vini be wata ni skulu ati madu pida ider ma sa ko vini tinga wara ni
erde class ya
ziria
okay eyo dimini yo am fedale ba e waro tande malia de dri ba te afa be chopi as kuma ko radi maya
ba te chopi as kuma ko radi kate o ba gata be mungu ni tsozo fizo imasira dili tsote amama zako dote dibori tsote di amama zako muzu dile
Jean Longo Aikoro as a CDO for persons with disabilities, the elderly and those others. Today we are witnessing, a variety of people receiving wheelchairs. Tell us how many of them, what are the categories that are receiving, and how is this going to help, especially mobility for them in the communities?
Yeah, they will be able.
Start with your name and position.
Yes, my name is Aikoro Jean Longo, a community development officer in charge of people with disability and elderly in a rural district. And how the wheelchairs are going to help the beneficiaries is it will ease their mobility, that is movement from one point to another. And as we are all aware, we are getting into the rain season and the places are muddy, so then they will be decent as they move on the compound, as they access sanitary facilities. It will be very decent. Where there are floods, they will not be swept away by the floods. They will still be on their wheelchairs and they will be on a raised kind of place, because now if the ground is flooded, if it's watery, you crawl on it and you are getting to your bed when you are wet. Really, there's going to be decent lifestyle led by the beneficiaries of these wheelchairs. And then also they're also the adults, both children and adults. And the children, some of them, they have been confined to their houses just because the caregivers cannot carry them in, out all the time, and they don't have the privilege to really look at the sunshine, how the sun rises, how the sun sets up. They don't have that privilege, but now with the help of this wheelchair, the children will see how the sun rises, how the sun sets, how beautiful outside is. They will cease to be confined to their beds. And then also, there's one who is of school-going age. She's called Munguchi Patricia. She's in P7, Niva Primary School, but someone from Ambala Village, Eruba Parish, Vura Sub-County. She's in P7. Her hands are weak, her legs are weak, but with the help of the wheelchair, she had a very old one. The mom, I want to thank the mother so much, because the mother keeps bringing her every day, every morning to school, from Monday to Saturday. The mother brings her to school, and then in the evening, her friends who are also in the P7 class roll her back to home. So I want to thank Niva Primary School so much also for that kind of support, and the school administration. So how I wish we could emulate that. So this girl is going to sit her P7, and then the question will be, when she joins secondary, will that big support be also accorded to her? And so, because her hands are weak and her legs are weak, so it helps her come to school, lead a decent life in class, and also access home. So that is it. That is what the wheelchairs are going to do.
How can
And
the
that is what is
community
playing.
support, especially those who are weak, in terms of utilizing these wheelchairs for better movement?
Yeah, those who are weak, the community can help them, push them where it is hilly, on raised pieces of ground. The community needs to give in a hand. The family members, neighbors, everybody, it calls for the concern of the whole community to see to it that persons with disabilities, those who have accessed assistive device, that is wheelchairs, to move with a lot of ease. And then also, we need to level our compounds. And then also the walkways. We create walkways to the sanitary facilities so that you can be able to roll the wheelchairs with a lot of ease. And then also to sanitary facilities and the houses, there need to be creation of ramps. If you don't have cemented buildings, then you can improvise. You heap sand, you fill a sack with sand, and then you level it. You make it to look like an inclined plane, and then you place it at the entrance of the houses. And then the doors of our houses, community members, listen to me and listen good. When you are constructing houses, the doors should be a little wide, so that the wheelchairs can be able to pass with a lot of ease. Most times we make our doors very narrow, so that the person now leaves the wheelchair outside and crawls inside. So let's learn to give decent life to our persons with disability, because we are also members of the community. And then let members of the community feel concerned. These things of our roads looking like panya routes where rats pass, because this time round, members of your community are wheelchair users. They will not need grass to really entangle them along the way as they are being rolled with their wheelchairs, as they push their wheelchairs. Let's clear bushes along the walkways, and let's clear the roads. Let the roads be clean. Thank you.
There's one aspect. Many government institutions lack ramps, access for persons with disabilities. There are those who could easily roll inside the offices with their wheelchair and meet and speak to the leaders. Yet the mandate and the law says every public structure should have ramps and accessibility for persons with disabilities.
Yes, most old buildings, like I want to thank Arua District Local Government so much for the initiative that they have put in. The former Arua District, the great Arua District, never used to have ramps at the offices, but now the current Arua District Local Government offices, the old ones which we are still using, have got ramps, They have constructed where you can access the chief administrative officer, the LC5 chairman, but at the health department we used not to have, but now they have again constructed a ramp there, a serious one. So all offices are supposed to emulate Arua District Local Government Headquarters so that they can be able to access the offices. And also in other newly constructed buildings, there are now ramps, except the standard. Some of them are so steep, some of them are so narrow. So we need to have really a standardized one, and this calls for the vigilancy of the wananchi out there, and then also the engineering department. We need to do a lot of monitoring so that we really see to it that better ramps are constructed for our people. And then in Arua district, those out there, that is other administrative units, I want to tell you this, that in Arua district we've got an accessibility audit committee spearheaded or chaired by none other than Honorable Luigi Chandine, and we check and balance. We move to places when funds are availed, due to according to the availability of funds. We move to schools, we move to places to really check whether those schools have got, those facilities have got ramps, and we check those places. And he's very good on that, and he's keen. So this time round, we give it few months or few years, then Arua district will become a role model, a model district.
How many are benefiting right now?
From Arua district, we have both Arua district and Arua city. From Arua district, they have so far done assessment for 11 beneficiaries, but we're supposed to have 15.
Then Arua City?
Arua city, they're supposed to have 8.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe
So who is giving these wheelchairs, and what is your say, especially this is an effort that government in your department has failed to provide, but a partner organization has come in to enhance?
Yes. World Action Fund lobbied with an organization in BDBD. It's in BDBD, and they picked a vehicle, and then we were supported by our MP, woman MP, so that we could have these wheelchairs brought to Arua district so that they can be given. So their World Action Fund transported them to their offices, and they're the ones doing the assessment. This assessment is being done, and then the fixing, the assessment, and then also the training is done by their personnel, which we have to also foot the bills, the expenditure, 10,000 per person, per beneficiary. So we give them that money so that they can be able to assess and then fix. It's just to appreciate them, a token of appreciation to the ones who are doing the fixing and the training of the wheelchairs. And then also, yes, it is the government, but then the NGOs come to hold the hands of the government to make sure the government reaches to the last beneficiary down there. So I want to thank all those who have supported us in one way or the other, and also the media houses for airing out, for amplifying our voices so that it reaches out there to people who have supported us. I want to thank you so much for all
maybe
that.
lastly, maintenance of these assistive devices is very hard for a number of persons with disability. How best can they take care of them and ensure that yes, nothing happens with them, because this is something good for them?
Yes, as an activist and an advocate for assistive devices, I want to tell the listener that you need to be vigilant. If you see a beneficiary misusing these wheelchairs, by the way, people out there also steal wheelchairs. and take them for weighing there to those people who sell asset, because they are metallic.
Scrap.
Yeah, as scrap, yes. They sell them as scrap, and then also the wheelchairs get dirty. Just like yourself, you wash your body every day, morning, evening. So you need to clean up the wheelchairs and make sure they are very clean, so that you can be able to sit on a clean thing, and you also bathe. You yourself, you bathe. You as the user. And then there's wear and tear. There's wear, that cover there gets worn out. You need to take it and they replace it. Don't leave it just like that, as it may look old. Then you cover it up, you take it, and then also when like the metals, it may break, you take it for welding. So maintenance is upon you. It's not now us or World Action Fund or somebody somewhere or the media houses to come and first air it out that so and so's wheelchair is now dilapidated or it needs repair. So it is upon you, the beneficiary, to feel concerned and really take good care of your wheelchairs. Yes, because it helps you to navigate the area around you. Thank you.
Okay. Adefeni bani suba di si erembani mazakombona.
Wheelchair di ki organization azete amuti azeri nga bidibidia kwa mazani and adze di Arua district ki ofe Arua city petu alo so amavurea okwa amavu Arua district yar kwa maza adze di ofe zone so city council kovini maza disability council kwa maza vini adze ivuro ofezo teba afande fixe periki osubariki ba vini mwiki ofe alfu mudri papa son ba loni bo fe alfu mudri ba lubani edler ba fe mudri so ba kakia kalir da alfu turiri so ba fe ba de pevu yazi ni ngade se then afariki dizu vin bo fe vini adze afariki dizu the World Action Fund amutida itidiki yani ngazu yumbia idiki amanene and then ba isuba ariki Arua district architect mudri toyi then city architect aro te bazi Arua district ar mazi kivine an city area kobo Patricia Mungu tini an city and irimva zanva P7 yani so iri class aziria Niva primary school ervini ni swindi ala di yo award for but ita favor mani refini media houses fear ba you ba radio arikipie yes imina award fam
Ndia kade matambaza.
Tanimbaza mini ngulpi odzizu indirle etale ba riba ba fada ayuba riki azise afabani ruani ndrazora iri yatera kayate vono dani di dati so ervini nele ni mamu ba mamu dunopiti ayavini irvini itu ndirende mini odzizu dutrale le obiti sondre ervini le mi moja farende mozi maala mi roti mavini ala ani mira yukili then afa chuma ne da ka yanyo le divine welding yaba mamu iveti idiacha ba meve to mama mbata ne ala geni mi azakozo tisu girimali ase azini aku iseli ase awali fo mama kwiri ndiro
Kweda le bazi tilu josi kale ata bada ne fizu mimi onrondro aya parivini fizu jovdi ofisi ase azidi malia ba wheelchair wedi gardi be toni leku ba mayangoni yole mazakozo
mama ndia iba amavu amveralere ikamiti osiwo te kadiga siku ikazodi siani isi kati make wala askungardi ne fizu irikati wala le kati zera lero irife afadani awe amve ba zikiti buguima gar lero kibobo gar bani ba topia ni use odi ba ziriki kidi kwa mver la mve be mudu baji asset ya baji ozi askuntuma kiruani ati te madimani yo iketomi jotile da nyo werera wheelchair ni fizu la zujwa mibe ba topia ni fizu gar dipie jwa matamania i mafijwa gar ma la kijwa ba masijotile ma wala ruma kevene wala aya toron matile ma ki wara sakati matima ki wala ane ba topia ni ani lira ni fijwa muke beni aise kiazi sigidan lo ziadi ni tesasi gari ba to pier for ndi fi mi vo lady e dille imita di akwisele asir ba mo fadi girmo akin da wala aise ma akidi yo ni ba di kilizu koro ma di dale.
Okay. Git ko ma drama ole la.
Yes, my name is Philiam Apangu, and my position here, I am volunteering as a project assistant. Yeah, I have started working this week, and this is my first project, which is outside, where we are giving out these wheelchairs. Now, from what I found in the organization, as WAF, World Action Fund, the wheelchairs I found actually when the beneficiaries already been published, and those who are to take the wheelchairs, they have already been put in place. Now, from what I have oriented myself with, the beneficiaries have been assisted by the people who have been helping them right from the villages, especially the lady you interviewed earlier on. They have been guiding on finding out the people who need such kind of facilities. So we have tried to reach out to different places, especially from Arua district, where we went to deep places where people cannot access. You may find these ones come from Lazebo, others are from Jaco, deep in Arevo sub-county, others are from far ends. So some of these people really, they have been finding difficulties on how to access such facility that can ease their movement. And others, by the way, they are active people who can, if empowered through such facilities, they can do something on their own. One of them is an instructor and also a teacher. Yes, she came here, she was telling me this has changed her life so much. And others are business women. Yes. So as World Action Fund, the program is, we basically work with people who cannot afford to get such facilities on their own. Yes. Okay. Meaning our target is to, is that all? Yes, our target is to reach out to those who are not able to support themselves, and also we are looking for international organizations that can really fund our projects that we are starting up, especially the ones that are related to sustainable development. If you can see, currently there are cases of agricultural organizations projects going down. So we are really looking forward to make sure that all this come to stand and we get something out of it.
Okay. Maybe what is the monetary value of these mobility devices you are giving out?
In terms of cash.
In terms of cash, I cannot be so sure.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Who is the main funder?
The organization that is funding is called Free Chair Mission. Free Chair Wheel Mission, meaning for them they basically work with these wheelchairs, and they give out wheelchairs to organizations that have come up with proposals that are ready to support these people from the rural settings. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Maybe lastly, how do you expect these members who have benefited to take good care of them, because it may not come so soon again?
Yes, yes. Actually, first of all, these wheelchairs, there is assessment form that we have been running around to consult on what these people are going to do with the wheelchairs. The primary goal is to make them, to ease mobility But again, this wheelchair can make you to do a lot of things that you wouldn't do on your own. One is you can transport yourself to market places, to ease you to trade. Secondly, for those who are students or pupils who can move to learning institutions, they can transport themselves also, or someone can assist them to take them there. Then about their repair, the wheelchairs come with some tools that are used for repairing. The spanners, they are attached to them, and they have pumps for putting adjusting the pressures. So we orient them, we direct them on what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to keep the wheelchair safe, and how they can operate it, especially if the person is doing it for the first time.
Eldinga awane Lidia.
Take